Inflation isn't enough to keep you up at night. Couple it with a new report of a wide income inequality gap in California. You've got a perfect storm.
Yeah, this is tough to hear. Political reporter Morgan Reiner joins us now with why an economist says the inequality gap is worse here in the Golden State. Morgan.
One simple word, and it probably won't surprise you. Housing. Those who are able to afford a house are way better off than those who weren't able to. And we all know how expensive and unavailable the housing market is in California. But I swear the economist I spoke to today did give me some good news, too.
It doesn't take an economist to understand the impact of the recent Consumer Index report. Inflation is at 9.1%.
The impact of this is that it just costs more now to live.
But I got one anyway. UC San Diego economist Alan Jin explains the more complicated parts. Why is it so high?
Particularly two areas surged. One is energy prices. So gas prices were up 60% compared to a year ago. The other area where there's been problems is in the area of food.
Like Republicans like to say, is it really Bidenflation?
I don't think it is accurate. There have been a lot of factors coming into play here. Again, the conflict in Ukraine has had a big impact. It's caused the world oil prices to go up. There's also been some adverse natural disasters.
Will it go down? Here's the quick good news.
In terms of gas prices, I think we probably have seen the worst as far as that's concerned. And so I think we'll get better results when we look at next month's report.
Before we head to the income inequality gap the California Public Policy Institute released on Tuesday. The gap between the high and low income families in California is among the largest in the nation. Their survey found 71% think the state is divided into haves and have-nots. So who are the haves doing well?
What's happened is that we've become more of an information type of economy, and therefore people with high skills and education are particularly benefiting from that situation. So people involved in finance, people involved in technology, in the internet.
What's interesting in the PPIC report is that those multiple rounds of stimulus checks that went out to people actually helped close the income inequality gap for the first time in a long time. But of course, that was only temporary.